Creative Artmosphere.
Hello everyone, this is Rita of Creative Artmosphere, and today, let's see here, I am here with a viewer inspirated request, art and inspiration viewer request. All right, and the viewer, let's see here, let me get my, bear with me, and the viewer that requested was Cantstop Wiil. And let's see here, check out his channel as well. Let me pop up his home screen there. This is his home screen here, so if you get a chance, check out Cantstop Wiil's content. It's awesome. He and his wife Sabrina Rena. William is the poet and Sabrina does the visuals. They're a powerful 1-2 punch there. They work well together. And let's see here. Let me get the next screen set up. And this is the request that Cantstop Wiil had. He said, you should do some scenery pics of palm trees in different climates one day. I think it would be dope. Then he left the 100 symbol, a palm tree, and an emoji with sunglasses, the cool face there. So I'm going to attempt that here today. I'm going to do that. I won't say attempt. Let me get my next scene here. All right, and this is the picture that I chose. Now, this picture is actually off of one of Cantstop Wiil's videos. I had a hard time finding pictures that were not copyright protected, so I know that Cantstop Wiil likes to do his videos and just travel and take pictures and just see the world. So I figured he'd had some content. So this is actually a picture that Cantstop Wiil took himself, he and his wife and family. So I'm going to draw this here. It's not going to be a long video, something quick, hopefully. Let's see, I'm going to start with the palm trees here. And I hope you can see this. I'll do it darker as I go along. So that's the first tree trunk there. They're very slender trees. I'm going to go over this in ink pen as well. And the one that's in the back of this one is a little bit thicker around the trunk area, so make sure I depict that. And then there's one off to the far right. Okay, gonna need a pen. I can use a regular ballpoint pen for this, not necessarily do I need a marker with a fine line. So this ballpoint pen will work just as well. All right, so back to it. Now, there's not a lot of leaves on palm trees, so this should be interesting. I haven't been around palm trees. I've seen them once in Florida, but this scenery here is from Las Vegas, and I haven't been there yet. So I'm just going to give a roundabout depiction of these palm trees here. And I think this will show up better once I start putting the details in with the pen. All right, so now in the background there's mountains. So I'm just going to roughly shape that in there. And then it just drops down just like that, similar to that. And there's a little mound right there on the side. And then in the back of that, there's a higher one. So I'm going to let that fall off into here just like that. And let's see here. We've got some bushes right here by the palm tree. I've got the picture right in front of me on my screen. So let's see, that's why I'm looking in this direction here. And it's interesting because there's not a lot you have to do for bushes, just get the general shape of it. Let's see, there's quite a few of them here too. Reminds me of boxes. And then there's like some really skinny trunk trees here. Baby trees, I would assume. So I'm not sure how well this is showing up, so I better start with the pen just so what I'm doing can be seen. I'm going to start with this one here. There's some rough bark on this one, so I'm going to depict that with my pencil lines here. It's not just a smooth line, but the bark is rather rough. Let me see if I could pull in a little bit closer for you here on the scene. Just a tad bit. That's a little bit better, a little bit closer. Doesn't look like a whole lot to palm trees when you're trying to draw them, but just getting these odd organic shapes in can be a challenge. So that's the first of the shape. That's the first shape for this palm tree. Here, let me go to the one in the back and remember to depict the bark of the tree. It's not a smooth line. It looks rather rough. And now on to the second. Well, I'm working on the bark still. Yeah, I think you can see that a little bit better. And for those who are just tuning in, thank you so much for your viewership. Today's video is the subject matter of a viewer request from Cantstop Wiil. He wanted to see palm trees or any other type of scenario out in nature. Was one of the requests that he left on the last live video that was posted. And this is my attempt, my try. All right, and there's this palm tree in the back here. I've got the link in the description to Cantstop Will's channel. If you get a chance, go over and check out his poetry. All right, so now we've got the first 3 palm trees drawn in. Let me go for the rock formation in the back here. Continue that formation here. All right, let me put this palm tree in. All right. Now for the next palm tree here. It's rather skinny and it's leaning a little bit. Okay, so the basis of the drawing is laid in now, just for refining and putting in a little bit more detail. I've got the back portion of it. There's some bushes scattered on the rock formations here. I'm just going to put a few pen strokes in there to bring that to life, or not to life, but what am I trying to say here? A representation of the bushes that are in the back. Okay, and there's a big bush here between these trees. And this is a nice size bush here. Excuse me. see, there's bushes all around. And right now I'm just putting in the divots in this rock formation. To give it a little dimension there. All right. Very interesting challenge trying to draw all the foliage and trees here.
Creative Artmosphere.
What do they say? A station identification, a channel identification. Okay, let's see here. A lot of bushes around this tree here. I'm just going for the general shape of it. All right. Not a lot of grass. It looks like more bushes than grass, and there's rock formations there. I assume they have grass in certain areas. I'll have to go there one day and check out the situation with the grass, because this looks pretty bushy to me. The palm trees and these little bushes here. Not sure what kind of bushes they are. Some of them look like boxweed bushes or boxwood bushes, but I could be very wrong. And then some of the plants that are low actually look like the leaves on the palm trees. Let's see, put some more rock formation here. A little more texture. It's really flat there. Art and Inspiration is dedicated to bring you purpose-driven content that will motivate and entertain you with thought-provoking conversations. Hopefully, Art and Inspiration will inspire you to express your unique self through whatever creative form of expression you may have. Whether it's through art, literature, poetry, music, or dance, Art and Inspiration aims to be the catalyst to get your creative juices flowing. It is our hope that your time here today is time well spent. I'm Rita. Welcome to Art and Inspiration. Yeah, I meant to play the Art and Inspiration intro at the beginning of the video, but totally forgot. But yeah, this is a segment from Art and Inspiration, this viewer request. I decided to link it with that. It's all a part of Creative Artmosphere, but this special will be dedicated. This special segment here is just dedicated to Art and Inspiration. The viewer's request. That's the name of this series. So I'm putting in a few more hash marks just to depict the coloration of the mountains, because these mountains in the back are a tad bit darker. So I'm going to just put a few more hash lines in there. Okay, and these are a tad bit lighter, but we can see a little bit more of the texture in the rocks on this cliff right here, shall I say, this formation. A little bit more definition there. And putting a little bit more color on these trees here. Value, shall I say, in that color, because this is all in black and white. Putting a little bit more on the tree bark, a little bit more texture there. A little bit more definition to the leaves as well. Okay. Now the trees in the back, the leaves are a little bit more darker. Can't see much separation, so it kind of looks like one clumpy mass. You can see a little bit of texture there, but not much. A little bit more definition on the bark here. I'm just putting a little bit more color on the ground here. Looks like not mulch, but maybe rocks, or rock form, well, small rocks in the landscape there. So I'm just going to do some cross hatching right here. Okay. I could probably go on forever adding more detail to this, but thinking I should wrap it up soon. All right. Well, this is my attempt at a Las Vegas, Nevada scene with, I'm not sure if this is Las Vegas. I know it's Vegas. Nevada. I know it's Nevada. It might be Henderson, Nevada. I'm not sure. I know I took it from my nephew's video that he did for Nevada. And that was because I couldn't find any pictures on Google that were not copyright protected, so I didn't want to mess with that. And hopefully my nephew doesn't mind that I took a screenshot of a scenario that he took in Las Vegas to use for this video per his request. So this is my attempt at a palm tree scenario, the sunshine. You may not be able to tell it from the picture, but hopefully you can get a little depiction of a sunshiny, is this the desert? I'm not sure. Yeah, I really gotta travel and see more. But I should have more content for scenarios as far as trees go, because here in Michigan, this is that fall time of year where the colors are just beautiful. So I've got to get out and get that camera with me and take some shots. Well, this has been Rita of Creative Artmosphere, and I have had a wonderful time here this morning, and I hope you have too. I hope you get out your pencil, your pen, and a piece of paper and experiment and draw a wonderful scenery that's beautiful to you. You don't have to draw this one. You just go outside and make your own art. Snap a shot and get busy drawing. Well, once again,
Creative Artmosphere.
This has been Rita signing off for now. Bye-bye.